All right, we are here right now, EDC, Las Vegas. This is almost the new year. They're the kind of the start over for a lot of EDM artists. Where is this in your schedule for the year?
EDC in my agenda is the middle. It's the middle of the year. Everything's going on. You know, the summer's about to happen in Europe, and everything is coming together. And it's always, it's like going to like a EDM fantasy, but at the same time, it's also a reality check to see where you're at in your life, where you're at, especially as a DJ in your career and stuff.
Well, not only that, because there's your schedule, but then there's things that are happening with artists you're taking care of as well. I know we have your birthday coming up. There's a lot of different events that are coming up for you. You know, what's the next thing you're really excited about?
The next thing I'm most excited about is the remixes of Another Life and my next single. But first, the remixes of Another Life, because they're gonna go through the summer, and then end of the summer I got something special. But most excitedly, of course, EDC now, right now. I think I'm gonna go tomorrow again, just like to hang out and chill and watch the fireworks. Crazy.
Do you do that a lot, or is it only special occasions you stay around to kind of catch the music?
I've known Pascal for like 6, 7 years, and he took super great care of me like since day one, before I even was famous or anything. So I like see him like family. So I try to just like make it a family trip, and of course get to see all my favorite DJs and great shows and great people. Like all those kids running around here, like they're like, I don't know, they're like just super happy people. It's beautiful.
Now, this next single, are we going to see an anime-inspired video along with it, maybe as well? Kind of the same kind of feel, or you like to change them up?
That stuff is like, it's personal favorite. I'm a big anime fan. At the anime, I know, but I always said anime, and I will keep saying anime. But it's, you would not believe how much it costs to make a video like that, let alone how much time it takes. It took 4 months for that video to be made. Even with today's technology, if you want a real old school anime video, it takes a long time. So it's not too handy, but I'm like such a big fan of the Daft Punk stuff they used to do, like making a whole movie. So maybe, we'll see.
So, you know, I've covered anime before, so if there was a title out there that you'd want to work into one of your music videos, what's the anime out there you would work into it for the fans out there?
Spirited Away.
All right, Miyazaki.
Yes. Yes, I'm happy. My manager is like, hey, I love that movie too. Like, that's nice, Nick. That's nice. I'm happy for you.
Oh, you can't go wrong with him. And coming up in a couple days, you are gumballing, I believe, aren't you?
Yes.
And can you tell us ahead of time what you're going to be riding, or is it going to be a surprise what you're driving?
I'm going together with one of my best friends from Holland, and we're taking 3 cars. I was supposed to drive the new Aventador S. We got the first one in Europe. I stepped in, and I did not fit. So that's not happening.
After a certain price, don't they just elongate it for you or make it worthwhile? I mean, if you're already paying so much for a car, make it just a couple inches longer.
Yeah, I'm actually really thankful for Lamborghini that they took them back. But you know, like the thing I'm thinking about more is like last year I did Gumball. It was a lot of fun, a lot of partying, a lot of driving. Like it was like different kind of heaven, but still like amazing. And this year I thought like, well, if I'm doing these parties anyway, I might as well also DJ. So now I'm DJing like 4 or 5 out of the 7 nights. But now looking at the schedule, drive 12 hours a day, eat, party, and DJ. It's like, might be a little bit too much going on. So I have to figure out how I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, you have to figure out where you're going to fall asleep, on the tables or on, you know, drive behind the wheel. So you have to.
I always get back to my hotel safely. But I have to count on my co-driver this trip, I think.
That's good. So let's talk music. You know, you got a 40 stops, I believe, coming up. Correct? Is it part of
What?
a tour coming up? Correct? Starting later.
For the summer, all the dates we've got is like.
Oh yeah,
It's like
man.
40.
I think it's
Yeah.
supposed
It's not really a tour, you know. Like DJs are like always on tour, but
Yeah.
the summer is like the busiest time, where there's a lot of festivals in Europe. A lot of no, just leave it on. I want to hear it in the background. A lot of gigs in the summer. A lot of festivals. A lot of club parties. Everyone's going on vacation, you know. So we're just catering to the people and just having a fun time. But it does mean that sometimes, yeah, you're on the road for like 25 days doing 2 shows a day nonstop. But it's like I'm just blessed to be doing that. Like I used to do that too, and then I like had to do 3 or 4 flights a day to get there as cheap as possible, and in the bus and in the subway and on the fucking bike. So now I'm just happy I get to do it. I get to bring my friends and like enjoy it a little too. Well, that sounds wrong. Enjoy the day part of it too. I used to like sleep like in parts. So I would like arrive, do the show, then sleep for 2 hours in the hotel, then sleep 30 minutes in the car, sleep 20 minutes on the airport, sleep an hour on the plane, sleep 20 minutes on the next airport, sleep another hour on the other plane, and then arrive like at the next show.
Weren't you just always tired then? Like always tired almost then?
Yeah, I actually when I was younger, like at one point it was so heavy, like just traveling 12 hours a day and not getting any sleep, that like no sleep can get you depressed. Like I almost quit, but thank heavens I didn't, because then I would have never experienced all this.
Oh, as you know, the day and the night, you know, whether it's a pool, whether it's EDC, they all hold something new for you one way or the other. So I have to ask in this too. You know, we promised that we wouldn't post this until after. So can you tell us what EDC fans should be excited for now coming tonight, but also maybe the special guest you're gonna surprise them with? It's gonna be this will be after. So
Yeah, so well, as you could hear, I did a lot of trap edits of classics. Like I have no, like this is before the show, so I have no idea what's about to happen. Maybe people go like, "Oh, Afro hip hop, what's this? What's this?" Go, bro, 128 BPM. Like half of my shit was 150 BPM. Trap stuff, jump stuff, fast stuff, hard basses. Like I wanted to try something new, you know. And then a special guest, of course, Ray Shremmerd. That can't go wrong. Like it's about 2 hours for the show right now, and that shit was epic. And this is 2 hours before the show, so I already know. Like I'm confident of that. But like as a DJ, you know, like you always try to experiment, so you never know if they're gonna go like, ah, I get it, or like, eh. But the thing is, like after 30 minutes, if they really still look at me like, I'm just gonna switch up the whole set. Like I come prepared, but you also have to be prepared of your preparation being completely wrong. You know, like I thought this interview was like with the Portuguese, what do you call it, newspaper for old people. Like imagine, and then still just like trying to pretend this is an actual interview for Portuguese old people. It's like, you know, you gotta be prepared at all times, but you also gotta be prepared that your preparation ain't shit.
you know what's gonna happen, but you've got experience, and experience kind of denotes what the next step is.
Bro, no. You can be so experienced, you can still be wrong. And that's where the mistake is made, when people are experienced and they think they know their shit. Bro, I know my shit and I don't know my shit. I'm so confident of my shit, but I'm at the same time also so confident of knowing you never know. You will never know what's about to happen. I'm saying this stuff right now. Maybe it's like, maybe, God forbid, it's going to get canceled. Maybe I'm a start after my first record, the power falls out. This happens. Power failure. You know, you don't know.
I gotta ask, is this the speech you give all the wall recordings artists?
Oh,
Like-
I give him a lot of more speeches. I give him a lot more speeches. But my biggest motto, I think, that I tell the kids that I'm teaching is stop crying. Stop crying about it. Like, yeah, but it's so difficult and it takes so much time. Okay, so go work at a grocery store the rest of your life. It's like choices, you know? You either work 16 hours a day for what you love, and it will take you a couple of years of doing it for nothing, and then maybe you become successful, or you don't. Like, it's a big try, but I can tell you, like, from personal experience, it's worth it. And people usually respect your passion and hard work, so success usually follows automatically.
Now, speaking of your artists, just the last question is just, who are you most excited for next for us to enjoy, to see?
For my camp, the best rider I know, and his name is Vice. We did Hey together, Used to Have It All, which were really big songs, and he's now working with a couple of other riders that are like the A-list of riders. Esther Dean, as soon as I convinced her to become an artist, she's not signed to me, but like just like we've been working together so much, and it's an honor and a privilege. And there's this guy named David Guetta. I don't know if you heard of him. He's on the come up.
Yeah, just a garage band
Worked
kid.
together before sometimes. And yeah, I think Ravitas is gonna be the next DJ. Like he's still kind of insecure sometimes, but yeah, no, that's me on the laptop.
Oh, okay.
No, Ravitas, he's still on the come up, and he's little like he doesn't know what to produce exactly yet, but he got the skill, and as a DJ he got the skill, and that's like the most important part, the DJing. Oh, and Oliver Rosa. Like we work together a lot in the studio, and he's also DJing with me a lot on tour. And Fritz, my camera guy, but he's been with me for like 5 years. So like he proved himself already.
I gotta say, well, they already trust you. They trust your music, so I'm sure they trust your taste, and we'll look forward to all of them. Hopefully, they'll pop in on some of your shows too. Besides that, have a great show. Enjoy EDC, and I'm guessing they're gonna love it, every second of it.
Well, this is Afrojack. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I did, and am about to do. Right now it is Friday night, 2 a.m. and it's about to go down. I hope you liked it.